Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we will open up the chest and the shoulders because we are in this position. Excuse me, I'm a little close to the speaker. Sorry about that. Because we're in this position all day long. We're typing, we're driving, we're using our handheld devices, so we're rounded. And we want to counter that by lifting up the chest and opening, strengthening the mid and upper back, stretching the neck and shoulders, all that good stuff. So that being said, we're going to start standing today. Go ahead and stand with those feet about a hip width apart. You might want to grab a towel. I should have mentioned that before. So you might want a little towel, and it's really just for this purpose. If you are not able to clasp, you might want to use your towel. And we'll go ahead and stand feet comfortable distance apart. Right underneath the hips run here, not here. Shoulders are relaxed and down, the heart is lifted. Lifting up through the top of our head, and we're pressing down into the feet. And let's simply begin to notice our breath. Feel the ribs expand and close with each breath. Do a little body scan and happen to notice any body parts that might be talking to you tonight or this morning whenever you're doing this practice. And let's go ahead and add a little motion. Inhaling, reaching those arms up, expanding, spreading those fingers wide, and exhaling, pulling the hands toward center. Connecting with our breath. And just allow your breath to be the guide, not me, because likely our body's rhythms are a little bit different. So we want to connect into our own body's rhythm. One more time. Now this time, as we move into a forward fold, we'll take those hands all the way through the center of our body and extend down toward the ground, softening the knees, attaching to our bottom ribs to our thighs. Inhaling, pressing into those feet and rising. Exhaling as we pull those hands into the heart and come on through toward the ground. Relaxing the neck and shoulders, making sure the upper body is fully supported. Staying connected with our breath. On the inhale, we rise. On our exhale, we take it through the body into a little forward fold, just opening the back of the body. And yes, I said we do the upper back, and this is the low back, but it's actually all attached. When that upper body can relax, it's really helpful. So this time, let's go ahead and stay in that forward fold. Fingertips can just rest on the ground or on books or your couch even. Whatever it is, we want to make sure that we have something so we're supported. Our bottom ribs are attached to our thighs, and from here we'll just gently shake our head yes or no, and let that bowling ball on the end of our neck go ahead and relax. Take a few breaths here and allow the neck and shoulders to soften. Big breath in, exhale, pressing into those feet. And rising up. Beautiful. Let's take a moment here before we transition. Now you might want to go ahead and grab a towel if you want it or need it. And let me turn with my back to you so you can see what's going to happen. So from here, we'll hinge forward from the hips, but we'll extend back with the arms and kind of pull. So this is where you might need a towel. If you're able to interlace your fingers, that option is available for you. If that's too much strain, don't push it. Use that towel. So I'm going to turn sideways so you can see what's happening, and that way you don't have to look at my butt. But go ahead and you can face the camera or face your screen. All right, inhaling up. Exhaling, we'll hinge forward just a little bit. Extending those hands back in a little airplane. And then inhaling to rise. And once again, extending back. Hinging from the hips. This time we don't have to go into a full forward fold. Pulling the belly into the body to support, and the knees are soft. Inhaling to rise. And one last time, connecting, extending back through those arms and reaching those fingertips away from our body toward the back wall, whatever that is. Now, if it's possible, go ahead and interlace those fingers. Otherwise, go ahead and grab your towel. Roll the shoulders down the back and extend a little farther away. Use those triceps. So if you're using your towel, it's right here. Use the triceps, the backs of the arms, and kind of almost like you're pulling apart your hands. And if it's available for you, go ahead and extend into that forward fold and lift those arms toward the ceiling. If that is too much, just stay right here. There is nothing wrong with that. Or go ahead and rise and stay right here. There's nothing wrong with that. Big breath in, exhaling as we stand. And go ahead and release, shaking out those arms. Nice job. Good work. Just going to put that towel away for a moment. So let's go ahead. I will turn my back to you this time. Let's go ahead and continue to open up the neck and shoulders. Taking the right arm across the midline of the body. And then we'll tilt that left ear to the left shoulder. Sliding that right shoulder down and back and away from the ear. So we're getting this nice opening through the top of the neck and the traps. This is a hard area to stretch, a hard area to get into, and often where we hold our stress. One more breath in, exhale and gently release. Shake out those shoulders and the arms, and then just notice the difference, if there is one, in that right shoulder. Now taking that left shoulder across the body, tilting our right ear to our right shoulder. Breathing in, exhaling, and releasing, shaking out those arms, and then just observing if there's a change in those shoulders and the arms. Let's go ahead and open our arms up like we're going to give a giant hug, and then doesn't matter which arm you cross over first. Tuck the chin in slightly, and we're opening up between those shoulder blades, stretching that back, that upper back. Now as we do this, make sure that we're not rounding forward. We want to maintain that neutral spine. We're lifting those elbows and tucking the chin. That's it. Big breath in and open. Giant hug, exhale. Lifting those elbows, tucking the chin. Breathing softly and fully. Beautiful. Love it. Taking your breath in. Awesome. Let's take that right arm over the left, connecting at the elbows, crisscrossing or arms back to back or front to front, and lifting at those elbows, tucking the chin. Taking a big breath in, exhaling to release. Opening up, and this time the left elbow on top of the right, hands back to back or palm to palm, lifting through those elbows, tucking the chin just slightly. Beautiful, and go ahead and release. Shake out those arms, roll through those shoulders, open and close fingers, whatever you've got to do. Excellent, nice work. So from here, let's do just a little balance, and we'll continue with that theme that we were doing before with the arms reaching back. No towel, no interlacing. So this time we'll try a little warrior three, and I'm turning sideways so you can see what's happening. Connecting one toe back, it doesn't matter. I'm going with my right, you can choose whichever leg you want right now. Now from here, I'm just going to hinge forward from the hips, extend that leg back. My arms can go to airplanes or even reach back as if they're trying to go toward my heel. Now if you can't bring your leg to parallel, if this is where you are, that's perfectly fine. Go as far as you can, find that balance point, lift the belly into the body, and when you're ready, go ahead and ease out of that balance. Awesome, let's shake out those legs and get ready for the other side. So, the other leg goes back, hinge forward and find that balance point. And it'll be different from one side to the other. You can go airplane arms or back. And when you're ready, ease on out. Awesome. Let's take a seat and continue. Moving into staff. So staff, our body is in an L shape. And actually I'm going to turn sideways so you can see what's happening because it's, I think, a better demonstration this way. So sorry, that keeps squeaking. Let's go ahead and place our palms just behind our hips. Fingertips pointing toward our toes. And the elbows are squeezing into the body. Rolling the shoulders down the back, lifting the heart, and we're pressing into those hands just a little bit, really activating the backs of those arms. If this bothers your hands and or your ears, if this bothers your hands, go ahead and go to fists. And kind of allow that tailbone. I'm just going to turn it off now. Allow that tailbone to connect to the ground first, and then kind of feel vertebrae by vertebrae starting to touch down toward the ground. So we're getting a little space between each vertebrae. Beautiful. Now from here, go ahead and walk the hands forward for a seated forward fold, if possible. If this is all it is, that's fine. Extending those heels out, drawing those toes toward us, softening the knees, and keeping that heart lifted. Beautiful. Breathing fully and deeply. And on that exhale, we'll walk our hands back up. Awesome. Let's go ahead and lie on our bellies. We're going to come on down and roll over onto our bellies and do one more thing to open up the chest just a little bit. Actually, two things. So for the first one, let's just come up into a sphinx. So we're just resting those elbows on the ground, right under those shoulders. Weight is in the forearms. Lots of length out of the top of the head. Reach, reach, reach through the crown of the head. Keep the neck nice and long. Lots of space. Relax the low back, relax the glutes, relax the tailbone. Taking a breath in and lowering down to the ground. So moving into a locust. And from here, we'll just roll those shoulders down the back and extend, reaching those fingertips toward our feet. So we're just hovering that upper body over our mat. Taking a breath in, exhaling as we lower down, turning our head to one side, doesn't matter which way. Awesome, since we just did a back bend, let's press back into a child's pose. And then let's go ahead and move into a half bow, and then you can transition into a full bow if you choose. Breath in, exhaling as we go forward. Once again, coming back down to the ground. And we'll just go ahead and bend one leg. It doesn't matter which one. The same hand and foot are connected. My other hand is resting right under my face. From here, I'm pressing my foot into my hand, and that's lifting me up. It's not this arm lifting me. So we're opening the front of the body, lifting through the heart. Breath in, exhale and lower down, turning our head to one side. Just letting the body relax for a moment. And let's go ahead and take it to the other side. Same foot into the hand. It's actually the opposite that we did before. Press the foot into the hand and allow that to open up the front of the body. Breath in, exhale and lower down, turning your head to one side. Now you have the option to do one side at a time or to do both. So this is a full bow. You have either option, so go ahead and choose. And we'll do two more, so you can do either one side and then the other, or two full bows. So take your breath in to prepare, and as you exhale, press those feet into the hands, opening the front of the body. Taking a breath in, exhaling, completely relaxing the body. Awesome, and let's do one more time, full or half bow, either option. Breath in, exhale, and rise. Relax the neck, space between the neck and the ears, or the neck and the shoulders, I should say. The neck and the ears, that makes sense. Breath in and lower down. I think I was trying to say space between the ears and the shoulders, and that wasn't working. And let's go ahead and counter, moving into child's pose, opening up that low back. Taking our breath in, exhaling as we rise up, rolling through the vertebrae. Excellent. Let's go ahead and, if you have a blanket or a pillow or something that you can tuck underneath you, let's do a little fish to continue to open up the chest and expand and lift the heart. So what you'll actually want to do is make it kind of a narrow prop for you. And you'll want to connect at the mid-back and then allow that mid-back on up to expand. Now, if you need something else propped underneath your head or neck, go right ahead, that's fine. If it feels better to bend your knees, go ahead. For most people, it actually creates more compression. So you might want to just lengthen and allow the fronts of those hips to open as well. Arms are just relaxed. Feel free to close the eyes, breathe, and allow the lungs to really expand right here. Take advantage of that opening at the front of the body. Two more breaths in and out in this position. And on that next exhale, go ahead and bend a knee, roll over to a side, and remove that blanket. So the last thing is just to bring the knees into the chest. Feel free to rock side to side or to circle. Relax the knees and the hips and the shoulders. Or just to stay still if that's what feels best. Now as we move into stillness, feel free to add some layers. It's really cold in here, so I'm going to add some layers. And this is exactly what you wanted to watch, was me untangle the blanket. So feel free to snuggle in, find your position for relaxation for today or tonight, and simply start by observing your breath. Relax the toes. Relax the hips. Soften the belly. Relax the jaw. Soften the skin on the forehead. And for the next few minutes, you get to simply enjoy the gift of being. Your body knows what to do already. Gravity is already holding you to the earth. There's really nothing that you have to do. Go ahead and start to notice your breath. Notice how the ground feels underneath your body, fully supporting your body. And when you take your deep inhale this next time, go ahead and open your lips at the end of that pause and start to exhale out through the mouth, letting out a sigh. And then go ahead and do that 2 more times. One last time. And then feel free to stretch and wiggle and move in whatever ways that you need to, just like when you first wake up in the morning. Gently easing yourself back up to a seated position when you are ready. There's no rush. I kind of cheated with how I got up, if you didn't notice. Thank you once again for showing up to your mat and for showing up for yourself. Because it really doesn't matter if you show up for me or not. It's about you. It's about showing up for yourself. So now I encourage you to observe how you show up for yourself, not just on the mat, but in your own life. Have a great rest of your day and or evening. Namaste.